I got a question, guys. After an overweight child runs for over 2 minutes, is it normal for him to feel a little bit nauseous? I guess that answers that question. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Today was the first time that I've been run/jogging/walking since the past couple of months, and so I didn't feel too good afterwards. Um, but let's get into news today. IGN a couple of days ago came out with a whole little list, some of the comic book to movie adaptions, and if you take a look at it, there are literally so many that are in production, especially with Marvel. Marvel has at least 20 different movies, somewhere around there, where they're in production, pre-production, post-production, rumored, or anything like that. And some of them, to me, it seems like they're just gonna be big flops, like Elektra and Daredevil, and just some of those other ones that just came out and just were unbelievably horrible. But they did have some of the bigger name ones, like Green Lantern, Captain America, The Avengers, Justice League, Batman 3, some of those. So I think that's okay. But they also had ones that I know I've never heard of them. I don't know if y'all have heard of them. Ant-Man, Iron Fist, Lobo. Well, Lobo I know because he's a DC character, and I've known him for at least 10 years or something like that. But they also had another list also. There was a link, so I clicked on it, and what that list was a bunch of sci-fi and fantasy movies. That includes your basic ones like the fifth Terminator movie, the prequel to the first Alien movie, and for some reason they're going to call it Prometheus. I don't know why they're going to be doing that, but they are. It includes some other not so okay movies that I think would be a good idea, including Men in Black 3. I don't know what the plot to that would be. They also had Jurassic Park 4, and to me these are just movies that you understand what I'm saying, that there's no reason in making them. It's the franchises came and they went. There's no reason on trying to build on sequels. I can understand maybe a reboot in a couple of years, which is probably going to be what it is. But for right now, I don't think we need any more sequels. We need more original movies and those types of things. Getting back to the Terminator movie, y'all heard about in was it May 9th, how Arnold Schwarzenegger and his wife formally separated. Apparently what happened was that Arnold about a decade ago had an affair with their nanny or something like that, and now has a love child. And for right now, there's a complete halt in all of his projects and all of his movie appearances and that type of thing. The Governator, that really, really bad idea of a cartoon show as him being a superhero Batman character, it's that's on hold, and a couple of other movies that he was wanting to do, those are on hold. And but it was predicted that he may actually be a character in the next Terminator movie, and something that would go into that would be that if he were in that movie, he would have to really bulk up back to the way he used to be during Terminator 2 and the first Terminator. He would have to get back to bulking up. I know he was it's not like he's flabby man, big man boob self or anything like that, but you understand, he's supposed to be a robot creature with unbelievable strength and muscles, so he's got to get all that strength back and all that muscle form. Some other news is that a couple of years ago, not a couple of years ago, what was it? Maybe a year ago, they were speculating on future Disney reboots of doing, like taking regular Disney movies like Snow White, Little Mermaid, and Cinderella, and putting them in live action type movies. As you can see with Red Riding Hood, and what they've done with that is turn it into pretty much a Twilight-ish movie. But the next movie to be in that format, or the newest news in those types of movies, would be that Country Strong's director, Shayna Feste, has decided to be the director and writer for a darker interpretation of The Little Mermaid. I think that's kind of cool. I don't really care for Little Mermaid. I would rather see something like Aladdin or Hercules, but hey, that's probably, with the way in which these movies are being made, especially after the huge Twilight and then Red Riding Hood, it's pretty obvious that they're going to go in the form of like darker interpretation, but it's all going to be in like a Twilight format, you know, with two characters being in love and blah 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 and so on. And talking about mermaids, last Friday I went and saw Pirates of the Caribbean 4. Tomorrow, well, right now it's already tomorrow, but tonight I'll be putting out a Glued to YouTube episode, and with that I'll be making a movie review of Pirates of the Caribbean 4. Okay guys,